Welcome in. So we're going to be cooking, or I'm going to be cooking a meatball sub sandwich today. And we're going to put some pork, some ground beef together, mix it up with an egg and some other good stuff. All the ingredients I'm using are listed in the description box below, so you can find it all there. I'm going to go inside, and if everything works like it should, you will see what it looks like inside right now. There it is. And this is some, I don't know if you've seen this. It's something I hadn't seen in a while, but it's some ground beef and pork mixture. It's already at Walmart. It was about $3.99 a pound, so it's less expensive than just straight up ground beef. So I got the mixture here, and that's about 50% of each already done. And then we've got the seasonings here, which there is some granulated garlic. We've got some black pepper. I've got some salt in here. And we're just going to throw that on there. And all of these ingredients are in the description box below, I've already said. So about a fourth a cup of some breadcrumbs. That's actually, I didn't have any, and crushed up some crackers, some Ritz crackers. And we got some Parmesan cheese going in here as well. So let me go ahead and get this all mixed up here.
I actually like the way that tastes than just plain hamburger meat.
Yeah. Yeah, we've tried this already, and it's really good. And they had a bunch of them, and then we went there today, and they were pretty much sold out because it's selling pretty quick. I forgot. Let me take this one glove off here. I'm going to grab my egg. We're going to throw one egg in, which I already had right there. Put that in there. Let's go ahead and mix that on up. That all nice and mixed up real good. And also, how about a splash of Worcestershire sauce on here? Again, all these ingredients are already in the description box. I'm just going to put a splash right there. That's probably a good splash, wouldn't you say? Make these meatballs, and we're also going to put some sauce, which is just some marinara sauce in a jar with a little bit of extra stuff in it. I like that. Maybe a little larger than a golf ball. Something like that we'll put right there. This is 1 pound of meat. What is that? That's 3. So we'll do, you're going to do 2 of them. Some of these are a little different size.
What are you doing? 3 and 3 for you?
3 and 3. We do 2 sandwiches, just like that. And now all I got to do is take this on out to the big green egg. Right there. And we'll open this on up. Right there, we're going to go ahead and put them straight on. We'd cooked some burgers on here a little bit ago. And looking good right there. So we'll just go ahead and close that up. Got a plane flying overhead right here by the Air Force Base. Let me get you on this other camera. I think you can see a little better. Is just some Prego basically, with about a tablespoon of butter and about a teaspoon or so of garlic all in there. The description will have all those ingredients as well. And then let me just turn you right on this side. This is what's great about a couple of the different smoker styles. This right here, I'm just going to kind of use like an oven. And this is a heat resistant, and it's fine like this. I'm just going to set it in there. Yeah, it's Got some butter in there. That's some jar marinara sauce. Got some garlic in there. Got some butter in there. We're just going ahead and getting that. Let's go ahead. Check the temperature of these. Wow. Looking good, wouldn't you think? Let's go ahead and see what the temperature is. Yeah, they're showing to already be up to temp, which is pretty quick. But I want to flip them. Look at the beautiful bottom. And kind of get the bottom a little bit of a crust. Might have should have flipped them a little sooner, because yeah, they're looking good. We'll go ahead and close this up, and might close this just a little. Yeah, those things are pretty much ready. I could have made it. I figured we just go straight across like that. And melted butter might have been better, but this is room temperature though. And we're going to remove these. The Pit Boss is just kind of in warm mode. And I'm just going to remove these from here. We've got foil right there. Foil right there. I tell you what, having this Pit Boss is great for this, because if you're cooking something and it gets done, you can set the Pit Boss up, and we're going to go ahead and stir this marinara sauce. You can just set it up to like 170 degrees, 175 degrees, which is just nice little warming, just like a warming, if you get you a little warming, like Vivor sells some warming, but that's all they are. They only go up to like 175 degrees. I don't know why I can't think of what I'm trying to say, but little warming things you put your food in. But that's what we do over here. So we got this. We'll set this down to, it's been cooking the marinara, but everything's good. We'll just set it down to 180 and just let it stay warm. That way we don't worry about overcooking it. Leave this thing going. Throw these breads on, because you want to toast them up. Helps that marinara so it don't make them too soggy as well. Right on that big green egg, just like that. Oh yeah. Whoops, maybe need to get that in. Maybe see if we can close it, just like that. It won't take long. Yeah. Nice and golden. That one could actually use this second more. Let that hang out there for a minute. Let's go ahead and look right here while we get ready to go ahead and add the meatballs on here. 1, 2, 3. All right, here goes the marinara right on down. Heck yeah. Woo. Take one look at that right there. Mm-mm-mm. Now we'll add those cheeses. A couple of them on there. Yeah. Place that top right over. Go ahead and remove these two. Still looking good. I got that diverter, which is in between the fire, so it's keeping it from completely overly burning. Now we're going to switch spots here. Throw that right down. Hopefully it all holds together. Yep. Close it up. Let that get toasted for just a couple minutes. And then we'll do the other one. Take a peek inside. Oh my. It's a beauty. It is a beauty. See if it's got room for its other one right here. Now all we got to do is let that melt up a little bit. Take them off. I think it's going to almost be a fork, knife and fork a sandwich, because those meatballs are going to fall off, or marinara is going to get all over me. Right there it is. So let me go ahead and deliver one of these. I'll come back and we'll cut into this other one. So right there it is. We've got the final meatball sub sandwich, the provolone cheese melted on it. Oh my. Look. Are you kidding me? What do you think of that? Little meatball marinara right there. That's what it looks like.